Movie buffs, welcome back to the Movie Bay. This is D. In today's video, 2 videos ago, I did a video, 3 movies I would like to see more of. So if you didn't watch that one, go watch that one. In this video, I want to talk about 3 movies I would like to see done, period. Not more of, because these movies haven't been done. I just want to see, well, actually, 2 of them been done, but we'll dive in. So, for number 1, a movie that I would like to see done. I would like to see, and it was rumored to happen years ago, but it just never came through. I'm still very interested in seeing Vin Diesel play Kojak. When you think about Vin Diesel and you think about Telly Savalas, the look is almost the same. Vin Diesel looks just like a younger Telly Savalas. Well, not just like him, but close enough. I would have loved to see them reboot Kojak for the big screen to adapt Kojak to the big screen and let Vin Diesel play Kojak. I think he got the look. I think he got the mannerism. And I can just hear Vin Diesel saying, "Who loves you, baby?" with the lollipop in his mouth and the rim hat on. I would love to see that. That's a movie that I would still like to see. Again, that was rumored to happen years ago. Vin Diesel is still young enough to play the role. Actually, he's probably right now, Vin Diesel was probably about the age Telly Savalas was when he did Kojak. So if they would have did it when it was first rumored, he probably would have been younger. And it still probably would have been fine. But that's something I'm still very interested in seeing Vin Diesel play Kojak, because I think he would do a good job playing Kojak. I don't think they could probably get anybody to do it better than Vin Diesel right now. I'm not saying he's a great actor, but when you think about Telly Savalas and Kojak, Vin Diesel definitely got the look and he's got the mannerisms to pull it off. So that's something I would really like to see, Vin Diesel as Kojak. I also would like to see John Wick, an absolute all-out prequel. Now, I know they touched on some things in Parabellum, but I want to see a movie centered around the impossible job that Viggo gave him. Because everybody's curious. That's ever since Viggo dropped that line in the first John Wick, I gave him an impossible job. The bodies he laid in the dirt that day laid the foundation for who we are today. Everybody want to know what that impossible job was. So I would really like to see a movie, even if it's not a full-blown sequel, just kind of incorporate that into a John Wick movie where they give a good 15 to 20 minutes focused on that impossible job, because I really want to know what it was, what he did, where he was able to do that and get out of that organization. Because, you know, those type of organizations, once you in for life. But if the boss say, "Hey, look, I know you want to get out for love," or for whatever the reason was, in John Wick's case, it was for love, I'm going to give you a job that nobody can pull off. And if you can pull this shit off, you out scot-free. I got to see what that was. I don't know about y'all, but I've always wanted to see what that impossible job was. So again, I would like to see, if we can't get a whole movie about that, I would like to get it incorporated into a John Wick movie and give me a good 15, 20 minutes just focusing on that impossible job. And last but not least, the third movie I would like to see, I want to see a proper RoboCop movie, okay? The RoboCop reboot, I'm not going to say it was the worst reboot I ever saw, but it wasn't what we as diehard RoboCop fans wanted. That's not what we wanted. I want to see like a diehard fan, like an open letter to us fans of RoboCop. I want them to give us fan service, basically. I don't care if you guys want to call it fan service. I know a lot of movie critics out here on YouTube don't like fan service. Like, for example, they said Ghostbusters Afterlife was fan service. If that was fan service, I want more because it was good. So, to me, I like fan service. I like when they cater to the fandom. I do. I don't like when they don't cater to the fandom and say, "Here, this is what you'll take because we said so," like Ghostbusters 2016. The fandom didn't want that. And it's not because it was a female cast. It's not that. Knock it off. It wasn't a good movie. It wasn't just a bad movie. There's plenty of movies out there with female leads that was awesome that I have right behind me. So that had nothing to do with it. It was just a bad movie. And sometimes it's not about a female cast. It might have been that female cast. Okay, so before you guys come with the, oh, no, it wasn't the fact that it was an all-female cast. It was just that was the wrong female cast. A proper RoboCop reboot. And what I mean by that is it needs to be bloody. It needs to be gory. It needs to have the shock value. It needs to be, if you're going to do it right. You need a good bad guy in there like Clarence Boddicker. The bad guy in this reboot, I don't even remember his name. He just wasn't memorable. But Clarence Boddicker, we're talking over 30 years later. Almost, actually, RoboCop came out in what? Almost 35, 40 years later, and we still remember Clarence Boddicker? That's a bad guy that left an impression. So that's what I mean by give us a proper RoboCop reboot. We need all the satire to come back. We need the gore. We need the violence. We need the harsh language. We need all of that back. And we need memorable bad guys. We need a memorable Alex Murphy like Peter Weller. The guy, Ketterman, he was okay. I'm not going to take everything from him, but no. And then they did the gender swap with with his partner, Lewis. No, give us a female and Lewis. We need Alex J. Murphy to get gunned down the way he did, because that's what set the tragedy of the character. Him getting blown up in a car, come on. No. I think Samuel L. Jackson did a pretty good job in that movie. I think Gary Oldman did a good job in that movie. Even Ketterman, I think he did, if I think I'm saying his name right, he did an okay job. He was working with what he had. Of course, pretty much all the talent in that movie was right. The movie itself wasn't right. Again, memorable bad guys, lots of over-the-top violence, lots of over-the-top language. This is RoboCop, and this is what the fandom want from a RoboCop. It's not too late, guys. You guys can reboot the hell out of RoboCop, but give the fans what we want. So that's 3 movies I would like to see done. I'm going to do another 3 set of, I got to figure out, but so that's 3 movies I would like to see done. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.